Hi there, it's Jennifer Trask, Mindset Coach for Driven Entrepreneurs, and welcome to this video on the Sabotage Loop, which is one of about 12 videos actually in a series on the Change Your Story, Change Your Results video series. Now, if you're an entrepreneur and you are looking to grow your business and really have a great time doing it, you need to understand this sabotage loop and how it shows up in your business and how to get out of it. So to help us with this, I made a really fancy diagram. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to explain the sabotage loop. Then I'm going to use an example of how this works in real life. And I'm going to use the most common example that entrepreneurs face today, which is that you have to work really, really hard and hustle in order to build a successful business. Okay, so here's how this works. The sabotage loop begins with our beliefs. So we all have beliefs, and some of us, the beliefs that we carry, we got as we grew up and just we took on other people's beliefs who were around us. You may have done work on your beliefs and have consciously created new ones. Whatever, regardless, you have beliefs. A lot of them you probably don't even know you have. You just have them, and then they end up showing up in your life in different ways, which we're going to go through. You're going to see this one in a second. So the sabotage loop starts with your belief, and then what happens, there's a trigger or an event that happens, and this thing triggers our beliefs, which makes us tell a certain story that we will give a meaning to. And when it's a sabotage loop, it's a disempowering meaning, meaning it's a meaning that makes it harder for us to get what we want, which thus affects our emotions because we are emotional creatures and it matters how we feel and how we live in an energetic universe that what goes out is what comes back. So whatever we put out is what we attract back, and then it's going to end up reinforcing the core belief we started with, and then the loop is going to keep going. Okay, let's apply this to the very common example of the belief that you have to work really hard and hustle your life away in order to get a successful business. So that's the core belief. Let's say in this example that the trigger or the event is you were working towards a really big contract and you didn't get it. So you didn't get the sale. So if you believe business is really hard, the story you're probably going to tell yourself is going to go something like, see, it's not as easy to get clients. I mean, we were so close, and I don't know how this is going to work. There's the economy, this, that, maybe we're not good enough. Maybe we need to rebrand. We don't have money for rebranding. What if we need to learn new skills? Are we even really going to be able to make it? And the story that could come out of this type of an event is, there's so many of them, and it's going to be dependent on what other beliefs you got going on. But basically what's going to happen is this event, you're going to say, see, it is really hard to get business after all. So then the meaning that you end up making is that, well, God, this is hard, and it takes so much work just to do this. Do I really want to be doing this? Like, is this really meant for me? I'm going to spend more time away from my family. And then as the energy that you're going to put towards your business with this kind of story and meaning attached to it, I'm going to have to miss out on more stuff, and this isn't going to be fun, and we're going to have to work longer hours. That's not going to make you feel very good. So then what happens is you put out into the universe all of these stories that it's going to have to take longer, that you don't feel good. And we live in a universe based on attraction. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So then you attract more situations that reinforce all the stories you just told yourself that came from the core belief that you have to work really hard to grow your business. Now let's see this loop in action with someone who doesn't hold the belief that you have to work really, really hard. In which case it would not be called the sabotage loop. It'd probably be called the awesome loop. So, all right, so here's this event. So pretend your core belief is business is easy and fun. Trigger the event, same event though. You thought you had a client, but it didn't go through. So the story you probably tell yourself would be something like, oh my God, that client mustn't have been for us. Maybe they'd end up being like a huge pain in the butt or something. There must be someone better for us. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should create like a new marketing campaign around this, because this would be really fun. And we can add in this thing that we learned from that sales process, and then we'll get someone even better. And it'll probably even be a bigger contract that we're going to have more fun with. And then you're going to go into your day putting that type of energy out. So that's what you're going to track, which will reinforce, see, business is easy and fun. Thank God we didn't get that client. They would have been awful. Now, if this sounds too good to be true, it's not. This is real. It's because it all comes down to your core belief. And so one thing you can do to, if you wonder, do you hold this? Just look at the results in your business. Is it hard for you to build your business? If you find it really difficult, I am telling you, you probably have this belief, and you probably have a lot of other beliefs sort of meshed in with it that are creating this sabotage loop for you. And so it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, so here's the deal. First, I want you to comment. Do you recognize this? Did you have this? Do you have this? Are you in a sabotage loop? Comment below and let me know what you think. Also, remember that this is a part of a series of videos. So I'm going to be talking about actually the 7 biggest entrepreneurial stories that sabotage, that get into this loop. So I'm going to be posting a video here every day. So be sure that you come back, and you can use the hashtag CYSCYR, change your story, change your results, to find all the videos. And lastly, this is a part of a really exciting project that I'm putting out, that if you want help changing these stories, because these stories have so much power over us until we recognize them and then consciously choose to change them. So if you're interested in learning more about that, definitely message me, because that's the only way to find out. All right, so that's it for now. Thanks so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to your comments, and we'll see you in the next one.